guys, we're gonna get into things. Welcome back, guys. This is the GEST IDC. This is a group stage match between MSI Evolution Gaming Team and StarsBoba. I believe MSI won. No, MSI lost. This is a group where MSI lost to iZone already. StarsBoba has lost to Deparuku in the last round, so both teams already have at least one loss, and this is going to be an important match for both these two teams if they want to advance. Joining me is Mineski Events Team's commentator, TryQ. How are you doing, man?
I'm good.
And
This is another Pinoy game against a Vietnam team. I will try to not be biased in this game, but I think this is going to be really fun.
And you already made it obvious that you do obviously like StarsBoba a lot too. At least from the past, they were a really exciting team to watch, and we'll see what they can come up with here. A lot of these players are somewhat different to their old roster. Rekka as well as Jessica are two regular players, but the other three players are new additions.
Is Jessica a girl? Is a girl playing in GST?
Jessica is a guy. And I think he's 13 years old or something, so he's like a child prodigy.
Whoa.
He's another Santino apparently. Santino of Vietnam, let's just say.
Santino is very famous here, but you see the ban for MSI is Syllabear, so that shows how they research in terms of gameplay. Although I don't know if they really use Syllabear.
StarsBoba in one of the GSTs where they did well, and I think it was the one where they maybe got into the playoffs and did fairly well. They used Syllabear in a very aggressive push strategy. They didn't go for the Radiance, which is more common. They went for just tanky items. So it is a hero StarsBoba have used before, and Beastmaster as well. These are heroes StarsBoba like to use, and StarsBoba, they know about MSI. They ban out some of the typical Pinoy heroes, Naga Siren, DK, and Queen of Pain, the popular solo mid heroes.
Actually, that's what we call the Jablo 3 here in the Philippines. The Jablo 3, the Naga, DK, and Queen of Pain are the three core heroes of the Pinoy, but that's not just it.
Yep, and StarsBoba have picked up a Shadow Fiend. First three picks even, they didn't even wait to pick it up. They have the Prophet, they've got the Ancient Apparition and Shadow Fiend. This is nothing like what you normally see from Filipino teams. They're using their own style of picks. They are going to have Shadow Fiend. Prophet could go in the jungle, could play a solo role, but some really interesting picks from StarsBoba. MSI, I mean, this is what we're sort of accustomed to seeing. You get the hard-to-kill heroes. Windrunner and Morphling, both very mobile. ES, a great sort of defensive support hero, and it's going to be up to StarsBoba to sort of find a way to kill those heroes.
Actually, this is from what I analyzed here, this is what other non-Pinoy teams don't understand about Pinoys. For example, Pak is banned here in the game by StarsBoba, but there's no way that MSI will pick Pak. So I think that's a wasted ban for SB, because for a Pinoy team, once a side lane hero like Windrunner is picked, there's no way that they'll pick Pak.
Yep.
So I think that's a wasted ban for SB. But the fact that they don't know how Pinoy teams think is an advantage for Pinoys.
No, absolutely. And, well, it's always, I mean, would they ever run Windrunner in the mid lane, or is it Windrunner's only not so much just the mid lane, but they also run Windrunner in tri lane sometimes, from what I see.
Actually, the only thing that they use Windrunner is tri lane and top lane, but right now they have Morphling in the tri lane, so there's no way that they'll go in the mid lane. So for Pinoys, they're just banning Pak. It's just a waste of ban.
No, I agree now that you say that. So StarsBoba, I mean, we'll see what they banned the Darkseer as well, and I mean that's another side lane solo, so it could be another ban which isn't going to do much, because MSI probably just want their solo mid hero, which I mean could be a number of things here. We'll see what they want to go for. Invoker, I think, is still in the pool, so maybe we'll see an Invoker. A lot of those, I mean, those first bans, the Queen of Pain and DK, were some other solo mid heroes, but there's plenty of options still for MSI with this solo mid hero, and they'll probably want to pick up a support as well.
Actually, meta game for the Pinoys here is that what we pick in the mid lane is a utility hero like Tiny, Slardar, mostly a melee hero. Sometimes there are range heroes in the mid lane, but mostly it's like SF and Invoker, which is not usual in the mid lane.
Well,
actually, the only time that we pick a range hero, I think, is Invoker and SF.
Okay.
Aside from that, mostly it's all melee heroes, because utility heroes are crucial for Pinoys like DK, Tiny.
Yep.
Slardar sometimes, because
one hero that's still there is Templar Assassin. Though Templar Assassin used to be very, very popular with these Pinoy teams.
Also very popular. So we'll see what happens. Even Axe is in the mid lane sometimes in Pinoy
Yeah.
teams.
Well, and MSI, I think, a team that they're one of the teams who pick Axe quite a bit. I mean, more than some of those other teams. And it's going to be, they know it's almost definitely going to be up against a Shadow Fiend, so they can pick something that does well against Shadow Fiend. I think Axe does okay there if he gets the fast bottle. Templar Assassin, I think, can really do well against Shadow Fiend, probably beat the Shadow Fiend pretty well. So, I mean, with Bottle Crow, I feel like anything can do well against the Shadow Fiend. Even Slider and Tiny, like you mentioned, those heroes, they can do fine against Shadow Fiend with Bottle Crow.
Yeah, and the biggest advantage of the melee heroes is they just need to get to level 6 and they'll do a lot of damage. Like for example, Tiny, if he gets to level 6, he'll have a normal attack which amounts to 200. Oh, like what you said.
Wow.
Lanaya is picked.
That's a scary hero. That's something which these Pinoy teams. I mean, it was a couple months ago where it was banned out almost every game in the GEST IDC at least. And StarsBoba are going to pick up the slider. It's a semi counter. I mean, you have the amp damage, but Templar Assassin just does a heap of damage. Even if you have amp damage on her, it doesn't mean you can kill her. So we'll see if that's enough damage and if they have enough disables. They've got both slider and VS stuns, but that's going to be a hard hero for them to lock down.
But I think SB is quite in an advantage here because they have Furion. I didn't notice that they had Furion. SB is very used to using Furion, so they're in their comfort zone. Aside from that, Furion is used very well by SB. Also, they have a lot of negative armor skills like Slardar, for example, and they have SF with Necromastery.
Yeah, three heroes with minus armor. Something they could even do. They could even level 1 Roshan. They've got the Treants. They've got I mean, AA Cold Feet. The VS can go for the minus armor. SF can go for minus armor. If they really want, they could go for a level 1 Roshan. That would be something completely crazy, but who knows? It's a possibility.
That would be insane. But I think it's possible. But actually, even Sentinel or MSI also has a lot of minus armors. Like they have Lanaya, and of course, I think Morphling. He doesn't have a minus armor, but I think he'll benefit from that.
Yeah, the right click damage that will be there. So we'll see what MSI want to get. I think this last pick will just be a support hero. Looking at, I mean, Shadow Demon or any of those common support heroes you'll see with ES, even the Crystal Maiden here, it's not going to be a key hero. But so Windrunner in the side lane, Templar in mid, and yeah, Morphling in the tri lane. The big question is, with the Pinoy team, sometimes how do they really decide whether they put their tri lane in the safe lane or in the hard lane, whether they put it top or bottom?
Actually, it will depend on what hero is in the tri lane. Like for example, if the tri lane hero is mostly a hero that can fight against a tri lane, like Slardar or sometimes um Centaur, if they can fight, they'll go up against 3v3. But for example, in this case where it is Morphling, I think they will try to avoid the tri lane so that Morphling can farm his early ultimate orb going to the Lincoln Sphere.
Yep, and we'll see how they want to do this. Shadow Fiend, I mean, I guess Shadow Fiend will go to the mid lane, and then we'll see a tri lane with I think the Prophet played as a solo hero. I think StarsBoba, they like to run these very aggressive tri lanes. They'll put probably Slardar with the 2 supports, the VS and the Ancient Apparition, and run maybe even tri lane bottom. They can try to stop the Morphling from farming at the bottom lane and then Prophet top. And the thing is, with the Prophet solo, he can TP in and turn it into a 4v3 at any time. So Prophet works as a really nice solo to have in those situations if you want to be aggressive.
Yeah, actually, but from what Pinoy teams are used to, whenever they're up against a Prophet, the main thing is they need to go to the Prophet, because if you go to the tri lane, the Prophet can go in. But if you go to the Prophet, it will take them to TP in. So actually, they know how to go against a Prophet, but I don't know if they can do that here, because that's the main thing that you have to do against a Prophet. If you go to the tri lane or the mid lane, the Prophet can go in. But if you go to the Prophet, that's where the problem arises.
All right, and the teams are ready to get things underway. And it looks like right off the bat, StarsBoba, they've got a couple of heroes heading down bottom. They've summoned some
There's
treants.
also a child prodigy for MSI.
Hey man, they're going Roshan. StarsBoba have smoked up. They've summoned treants, and they've got a Bassi ring. This is a level 1 Roshan, and we're going to see if it works out.
They popped up smoke.
They're popping smoke to get there faster, I think. That gets them to the Roshan pit. I mean, it's only maybe 5 seconds faster, but it's 5 seconds faster.
It's crucial for the treants to respawn again, maybe.
Yep, and we'll see. Prophet probably want to summon some more. I'm not sure. He can find some treants nearby. They're going to go for this. They've got, I mean, minus armor from SF. VS either has Aura or Hal. We'll see what he got. And it looks like Rubik and Morphling do not know this is happening. Hal from the VS. The minus armor is all there. Rubik just sitting on the high ground. He's scanning out the rune. He does not suspect this is up, at least not yet. And MSI, they'll summon some more treants. They need to summon some more treants. Prophet, where are your treants? He's got the cooldown. I don't know why he hasn't summoned some more. He needs to do so from the high ground. I think they'll just tank it up. He's saving his mana, I think. I guess they realize they don't need it.
Maybe they're trying to avoid the ward that they are anticipating to be placed in the middle river.
Yeah. Oh, Slardar getting bashed. Needs to get out of there.
Oh no!
He's okay. Hey, the next one. They're trading off taking this up. They'll be able to get this, but this is going to be costly. They're taking a lot of HP. They'll get the Aegis. They'll also get a lot of XP. All these heroes will be level 2, I believe. There we go. They all get level 2. Aegis to Slardar. And Illusion Rune picked up at bot. The level 1 Roshan success.
Looks like this is a very, very big advantage for StarsBoba. And looks like Slardar gets the Aegis here. And this will be a very, very hard try lane to win for MSI. Actually, they're going 2-1-2.
Yeah. Well, the ES is roaming for now. I think ES will head bottom eventually. He dropped a ward near mid lane to help in the mid lane, help against the SF. But it will be... Yeah, ES heading towards bottom lane, but Slardar with Aegis means StarsBoba can just be so aggressive and can just go in diving for kills almost if they want, because Slardar will respawn. And he'll respawn with full mana if he uses up all his mana, and then they can just go for the next kill.
Yeah, actually, Slardar, Apparition, and Vengeful going up against a Morphling, Rubik, and ES is in a big advantage, and plus an Aegis, it's going to be more advantageous for StarsBoba, but looks like it won't be blocked. But Rubik trying to go, and Prophet goes early in the bottom lane going for ES, and ES is in trouble, and looks like ES will go down, and Jessica gets first blood for StarsBoba.
Yeah, and that's an early kill. Not only did they get the Roshan gold, they get the first blood gold, and they're going to go straight for a push here. I think Prophet, he's level 3. That could be level 2 on the treants. They could get a very early tier 1 tower here. And I don't think they can really... MSI can't really defend this if Prophet decides to stay and push. I mean, you can use the treants to creep skip the wave. Although it looks like Prophet is going to head into the jungle for now. So they're not going for the push, at least not yet. And Prophet, level 2 treants are summoned, but he's just using them to jungle.
I think these are the kind of strategies that we've been talking about early. About like something that is planned beforehand. This is very hard to counter. This is very, very hard to counter. Imagine, I think... They know what they're doing here.
Oh yeah, and I mean the one thing MSI could have maybe done is anticipate the Roshan based on all those heroes. It was a possibility with all that minus armor, but it didn't happen, and that gives a big level advantage to StarsBoba. I mean, all the heroes were level 2 at the start of the laning stage. Prophet is still at bottom jungle. I mean, he can't get back top unless he buys a TP scroll, because the teleport has a 50-second cooldown. Teleport now back up, but I think he just wants to keep looking for kills at bottom lane. This is like a quad lane at bottom, almost.
Yeah, this is a very unorthodox play for StarsBoba, but it's working. That's what matters.
Oh yeah, and MSI, I mean, Morphling just level 2. The tri lane for MSI, they can get some kills, but they need levels first. Like a level 1 waveform isn't going to be enough. Or fissure block, the telekinesis, Rubik in trouble here, cold feet, stun from VS, Slardar, is there going to be a stun? There will be, and they get another kill at bottom.
Oh no, looks like MSI is in big trouble early in the game, but it's only obvious that this will happen because of the early Roshan plus their first blood from SB.
Yeah, the good news for MSI is they've got heroes farming. I mean, Windrunner is free farming at top lane. Templar Assassin should be winning mid lane. He's got 13 creep kills. SF with 10, so still fairly even. SF with a bottle up, he's got this haste rune, and he's going to be okay. Now he can just raise creep wave because he's actually level 5, so SF will do okay against TA.
Actually, this is a new player from MSI-EvoGT, Rara.
Yep.
Is also a very young player from another league called NCCL. We're in college players play. We have a league here called NCCL. And that's where players from different colleges play, and he's a star player of FEU. So MSI took him, and I think he's still developing, but he's doing also very well. for MSI.
So a new addition. Well, with time, I mean, it's one of those things where you just have to work on the chemistry. I think that's the thing where the Pinoy teams. That's why I think they do so well in GSC is because they have perfect team chemistry. A lot of these teams.
Yeah, that's true. But on the top lane, the veteran from MSI-EvoGT, Doki, which is one of the best players in terms of side lane, is farming very, very well, and looks like this will be the problem for StarsBoba. They can't let Doc farm this much with no opponent in the top lane, but it will still depend on what item will he choose to pick first, to buy first.
I mean, 4-star mech. I mean, probably one of those two, but it doesn't matter which he goes first. He's got 1500 gold. I think he's just gonna maybe get himself some phase boots for now.
But from what I see, I think StarsBoba will go early game here. So I think the first item will be very crucial for Doc. Looks like he's going for face boots.
Yeah, even going for a mech to help out his team before the 4-staff could be a better option, just to help out his team in these big clashes. If StarsBoba being aggressive, having a mech can make a big difference. Mid lane, Templar Assassin is looking for this SF. He's about to hit level 6, the Lanaya, and that's going to be really hard for SF to stay in lane. Lanaya can just almost solo kill SF. SF is very low on HP and mana at the moment.
Actually, Lanaya is a very big counter for SF.
Yep, and this bottom tri lane, it's really not working for MSI. ES and Rubik, they're still just level 2, level 3 now on Rubik, level 3
Actually,
on Morphling. But
the best move for MSI is for Rubik to go around and just let ES defend Morphling, because right now he's not doing anything.
Yeah, and it's not gonna be easy. Templar Assassin at mid, looking for SF. He's dropping some traps there, not able to find the SF. SF playing so far back now. He needs help, I think. He can't really, at this point now. Once Lanaya hits the level 6, that's where SF can't really stay in the lane. All he can do is sit back and raise. I mean, he can't actually get anywhere near. He's gonna find the courier. Can he get enough damage? No, he just hits it once. Needed 2 more hits. Not that close. He did have the haste on it.
Doc is farming very, very fast in the top lane with this Battle Crow, and looks like the Pinoys are still breathing here.
Yeah, but StarsBoba, this is something they love to do on Profit. They're going for a fast Dagon. At least that's what it looks like. He's got the staff as well as an Talisman. He's going to TP back top lane, probably try finish off farming that, but it's going to be looking to get kills. Speaking of kills, it's bottom lane. MSI, the trial, it's working out. They get a kill. It's on the support hero. I like this. They don't go for the Slider who has the Aegis. They make sure it's the support heroes they're going for. Meanwhile, top lane, Windrunner looking to get Profit. Jessica in all kinds of trouble. He just TP'd top. He's going to go down. Doc, you say he's a great side lane solo, and he is proving it right now with a solo kill on Jessica.
Yeah, actually, Doc is one of the best side lane solos in the Philippines, especially if he gets Windrunner, Pac, or Queen of Pain. That's his main 3 heroes. So once he gets that, I think he's in a very, very big advantage. But aside from those 3, he's just so-so. But if he gets that 3 main heroes, he's very good.
Yeah. SF in jungle now. He's really struggling. He can't stay in the mid lane, and as a result, Rara, he's up to 36 creep kills. Probably, I think he's got his phase boots. Yeah, he's got phase boots coming out, and probably going to start farming towards that Blink Dagger next.
I wonder if what's the first item of SF here, but I think he needs to go for a BKB early.
They're going in on Morphling. Morphling has no mana at bottom lane. Morphling goes down. Slider's one tanking it up, but he's got the Aegis, and he's just going to die for this kill. He doesn't care if he loses the Aegis. Prophet going to pop the ultimate. Rubik going to go down as well. StarsBoba so aggressive, paying off, getting 2 kills at bottom. Windrunner though still free farming at top.
Actually, Rubik didn't have any mana, so he was really helpless in the bottom lane. And looks like StarsBoba is going, but actually, it's automatic that MSI will lose the bottom lane, considering that there are 4 heroes going for the middle lane here.
Yeah,
there have been 4 heroes.
4 heroes, and they had the Aegis on Slider as well. Not to mention there was a level advantage for StarsBoba because of the Roshan. It was level 2 against level 1 from the start. Templar Assassin though is going to look to fix that. Templar Assassin is looking to roam in for some ganks. Going to find the Vengeful Spirit, get stunned up, and VS could still be in a lot of trouble. Here comes the support though. Is it going to be enough? AA ultimate. Fissure takes the kill. Chemo blocking off the chasing heroes. That was a nice Fissure. It's blocking the Slider, and that's probably saving the Templar Assassin's life. So he KO'd the kill, but that was well worth it.
Looks like Furin is going out in the bottom lane, but no. I think I thought MSI was going for Slardar there, but Furion was able to go out in time.
Yep.
SF decided to go on the top lane.
Yeah, he's doesn't know really where to go, where he can lane. I think he will do a bit better against Winra than the Lanaya. He can actually, he's less likely to get kills there. Profit at mid. Oh, sprouted in.
He looks like he went one-on-one with the Great One there.
Oh, that he did, and he did not come out on top. This is no David and Goliath. This is just Rara playing damn well.
That was the worst thing that can happen, trapping yourself inside the Lanaya.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's one of those hard things to do, Lanaya. If you play it well as Lanaya, you can just make sure you're constantly right next to Prophet, so he can't actually sprout himself to fog you. And we are going to see Slardar amplify damaging on the Templar Assassin, trying to chase him down. He's using the sprint as well. Walks right into Shadow Fiend. Shadow Fiend, fissure, power shot. Shadow Fiend going to go down. Templar Assassin blocking everything with refraction. Oh no, it looks like Rara is going to survive, and Slardar will not. 2 more kills to MSI. Templar Assassin, 10 HP. Rara, refraction, he's turning around. He wants to run now. He wants to run. He needs to run. Pop the magic wand. It's gonna get held up. 4 HP. He's still alive. 3 kills for MSI.
What a move by Rara there. His presence of mind is very insane. He knows that there's no stun that can stop him with the refract. And looks like he will go back here. Going for what a move by Rara. Stun.
Hey, ultimate. That's the end of him. Unfortunately, he could have got the VS if it was the VS alone, but VS had some backup. StarsBoba knew what they were doing.
Too much flashy for Rara there. He was being too flashy, but what a move by Rara. I was really amazed by how he handled refract against VS in Apparition.
And he was on like 10 HP and he just walked right back into the VS and the AA, knowing he could tank it out for a good 5 or so hits. And some great control there. MSI, they lose a courier by the looks, and I think SF actually got the kill on that near bottom. And
an interesting item by Morphing here. He has a Ring of Aquila in the bottom lane, but I think that's a very good choice, considering that they're very... that he's in a bad situation right now with Furion chasing him whenever he is.
And whenever they leave the lane to go fight like that, he does damage to the tower. The plus armor aura, it's like a Bastion. I mean, it's part of it, but it's an upgrade to the Bastion. It just helps your creep wave push with the bonus armor, so it's a nice little pickup for him. It's very cheap as well, so we'll see smoke coming out from StarsBoba. They want to go for Roshan again. They're going to use this minus armor, and well, unless MSI come now, this Roshan I think is going to dive very, very fast.
Oh, another Roshan for StarsBoba, but MSI was able to get the top lane, so that's a good advantage for MSI. But Lanaya advancing against the SF, he doesn't know that there are 4 heroes behind.
The trap scouts him though. They spot him out with the trap. They know they're in Roshan, but Roshan is already down. Sprout blocking the way, as well as some trees. Morphling steals the Aegis! Doc! Doa! He goes down, but what a steal. SF gonna go down. This is looking so good for MSI. They've taken out 2 already. They've taken out the Aegis. Morphling gonna respawn up. Takes the Slardar out with a waveform through. Windrunner now trying to take out this Ancient Apparition. One more right click. Windrunner gonna go down. Oh no, the Urn Charge. He's still alive. Power shot. It hits the TPing AA. What a power shot. Windrunner survives. The fast mech, he went for the fast mech. I mean, you mentioned that first item. He didn't go for the 4-star. He went for the mech, and I think it was a great decision to do that.
Yeah, that's a very good item for Doc. But actually, Doa was the one who took the spotlight there in the Roshan. He got the Aegis just in time.
Yeah, waving in and stealing the... It was just sitting there. I mean, StarsBoba, I think they were deciding who to give it to, or whoever they were giving it to wasn't ready to pick it up. But oh man, that was impressive. From both Doc and Doa played that so damn well.
And they're going for the mid tower here. Looks like StarsBoba lost just because of the single mistake that happened. Oh, swap by Vengeful. Trying to kill Lanaya here, but oh no. They don't know what they're doing. Going for Lanaya. ES trying to stop the 2 heroes. And nice move there by MSI. Rara killing Siobio of SB.
two heroes going down for SB. They also lose Rekka, and Templar Assassin, Lanaya is not done. Fissure, oh, it blocks off the Lanaya. I don't think it's going to matter, because Rubik can do enough damage with the Fade Bolt. They get the kill. Cold Feet, Lanaya trying to get out of there. Doesn't want to get hit by an AA Ultimate. AA Ultimate's going to come in with an Earn Charge. Oh, that's a lot of damage. This could be the end. Is there a Refraction? He needs to cast Refraction. It's on cooldown apparently, and he will go down. So they get the kill on Rara, but it's still StarsBoba who are the ones constantly on the back foot here.
And looks like Rubik is going one-on-one against SF. Reclaimed by SF, but will it be enough to go against Rubik? Yes! It will be enough, but Doc saves the day for MSI, and looks like SF will go down as well. And what a match there.
Yeah, meanwhile, bottom lane, tower goes down. Another tower for MSI. They've taken down all the tier 1 towers. StarsBoba just with that bottom tower. The one lane which they did well, and the other two lanes just didn't go well at all. And now it is a lot of farm on MSI's side. I mean, 4 staff as well as mech up on Windrunner. Doc doing really well. ES is getting close to a Blink Dagger of his own. He's at 1400 gold. I mean, all these heroes for MSI getting pretty farm. Morphling, he's got his ultimate orb. He's going to have a Lincoln Sphere soon.
In terms of farm, I think MSI is in the upper hand, but
yeah.
I think the main reason why StarsBoba is losing here is because of the thing that happened in Roshan.
No, that went so bad for them, and oh man, Templar Assassin, Blink Dagger is up, finds the slider, gets the kill, Prophet TP